have the grades, you all are in honors and AP courses and all of that, but what are we doing to spread the word, to get the achievement gap, concept?
Yeah. Well, like, the reason the achievement gap exists is because like a lot of minorities lack that foundation, and I feel like what Minority Scholars Program does is it builds a lot of pillars of that foundation, and it tackles as many as we can, because we help them with their schools, and we also give them values and worth ethics, and we give them a different perspective that they have on school, and that they have on their grades that they wouldn't have because of us. Obviously, we can't help them like financially and things like that that are also part of the problem. But what we do is we take them and we like show them like that they need to like value school, and we see their improvement, we see their attitudes change, and we see that they want to improve for themselves and to also close the achievement gap because they learn that that's an important thing to close as well.
Anyone else have any thoughts on other stuff that we're doing? Like Andrea, with the ESOL tutoring, how do you feel like that's part of tackling the achievement gap? What are we doing to work on that with what we're doing in there?
Well, like Ferdy said, I also see like how their attitude has changed over time. Like at the beginning, none of them really wanted to be there, and like sometimes they get really frustrated and think like some of them would say like I'm just gonna give up. Like I don't think I can do it. And like especially with like not even the fact that they struggle with like their subjects, but they don't really know English yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now I feel like just having someone there to like help them and someone that believes in them kind of gives them like hope that they're going to be able to succeed. So, I mean, we still have a lot of people showing up, and I definitely see like the change in attitude.
Yes, Dana.
I mean, okay, I don't know if my answer is gonna be like video worthy or anything, but I haven't really worked with any of the younger kids other than last year when I did ninth grade success. But I've noticed that as we've been getting into like higher and higher grades in high school, like more and more minority students have been in my honors and AP classes. Like freshman and sophomore year, it would be me and maybe someone else, but like since last year and this year, I've seen a lot more of color in my classes. Like it's been great. I think we've been doing a good job of not just helping out the younger kids, but like spreading the word throughout the school. Like even in our grade, we're even helping them realize how important honors and AP classes are, and how they can help with like whatever you want to do in the future and stuff. So I think we've been doing a good job with that.
Yeah, and like beyond all that, like even because you can give students like teachers that tell them the value of grades, you can give them tutors, but the fact that we're students and they can relate to us so much more, and we can like know them on a personal level, and we can talk about like the same things, that just adds to their confidence and self-belief that they can do it too. And I think that's a simple idea, but it's absolutely key.
So you guys are all seniors here. We haven't gotten juniors to be our committee chairs yet, which we said we'd work on this spring. But now turn it back to you. How is MSP important to you? Because you are part of tackling the achievement gap. You guys, are above a 3.0 GPA. You are in honors and AP classes. You are really involved in the school community, whether it's through athletics, leadership, music, I don't know, all the other stuff that goes into being. As I look around this room and I know every single person is involved in something. I just can't name everything. Softball, music, sports, you guys all are really involved, lots of clubs. Why is MSP important to you? This is your second year in MSP, but you guys have known about MSP since you were freshmen. How is it important to you?
Well, I would say that relating it back to what Daniel had said about being in AP classes and those honors classes, now it sort of makes me feel that, okay, I may be the only Hispanic here, I may be the only African American here, but at the same time, I'm a part of a community which I can go back to and I can say, okay, so they may not be in my classes, but they're all here with me now. And when we go into those county meetings as well, we can see that, okay, it's not just at my school and other places as well. And it's branching out, and it makes me feel that, okay, now we can take this from just my school to the county, now maybe even go national. So it's slowly getting to that point where we can say this is becoming a global community.
Yeah, building on what Gustavo said, like, it's being the only African American, only Hispanic person in your class. Like, it could discourage you if it's been like that for like many years. But knowing, like, having this support system that we have, like, we know that we have each other, that we know that they might not be in our class, but they're doing the same thing. Like, we're not alone in. We're not the only people experiencing what we've experienced. So, like, we have a support system. We can rely on each other to feel what we've been feeling.
Yeah, Michael?
I'd say personally, the most helpful thing for me has been, the fact that MSP's fostered a culture of high achievement, and seeing other people who look like you, seeing other people come from similar backgrounds as you succeed and do well is really inspirational and it motivates you to do more.
You guys are fast.
Raquel, did you want to say something?
Well, it it's kind of the same thing as what Daniel and Bella were saying, but even I'm in 12th grade now, and I took a couple of APs, and I'm still one of the only black girls and one of the only Hispanic girls in my class, and it still makes me feel a little bit weird. But being part of MSP and helping these kids, it's I hope that as they get into high school and they take AP and honors, that they're not the only people of color in their entire class. So.
And I would imagine you guys, you're